Hey everybody, Kellyanne here. Okay, hi. So I'm really excited right now because I have been wanting to reinvent myself all week. And what came to me is what calls to me. It took me all week to just uncover that from all my emotions. And what I had done for a few years back, was I taught myself a lot about wild edibles. Self-taught. I simply went to the library, got every book I could find, and got excited every time I opened it. I went online, researched things, found groups in the area that supported that, and learned from them, and some local experts too. So it was just this hobby that kind of exploded from my soul, and I really want to share it with you, primarily because the benefits health-wise of wild edibles are profound from the inside out. They help with anti-aging, with anxiety, and just overall sense of well-being, just feeling right. They just give you that life feeling, like I'm alive, or something's better inside. And it makes sense because to me they're so potent. You know, no one goes out there and takes care of them. Nature just has this amazing system that they thrive and flourish and grow. And I think people need to take that lesson too, huh? Me included. So what I have here is actually part of a cedar tree. It's a cedar branch. And for the intellectuals and the nerds out there, I want to just remind everyone that cedar trees have a ton of vitamin C. And hundreds of years ago, back in the 1700s, these men would go on these long journeys on these ships. And sometimes food was scarce and they weren't getting certain vitamins. And one of the vitamins that your body needs is vitamin C. And they weren't getting it, so scurvy, set in. And when they got to land, whoever was left, the American Indians taught them, the white men, hey, you can get this and make a tea out of it, and it's going to help your sickness. So I'm just going to make a tea out of it. I went outside. I've got this amazing trail near my apartment complex, and they have amazing wild edibles there. I found some grapevines, some wild grapevines, and I'll show you here. And I think this is white willow bark, but I'm kind of thrown off because the leaves look like from the willow tree, but the stem or the branch actually is a reddish purplish color. And so I need to further research this and figure this out. This could be what's called a red bark willow tree, and I'm not familiar with them. So more research on that. So right now I have got the stove right here. I got a pot right here. It's on low. And I feel like the lower the temperature, the more goodness of the cedar tree and all the vitamins and minerals I'm going to get out of it. The longer it has to just be and let that heat work it out and get into the water. So I've just got some filtered water here, and I've already put some in, so I'm going to put a little bit more in. Maybe about 2 cups. That's good. And I've got it on low. And I guess you could just throw it in, but I feel like it's kind of like garlic, when you go and you release all the goodness of garlic. So I'm just gonna, I think I need a stronger knife, huh? Okay, well that's working a little bit. Okay, you need a really good kitchen knife for this, FYI. But look, it's happening there. It's just on the tougher part. And I'm not going to edit this part out because I think mistakes are fun and you learn from them and it's just real. So I'm going to kind of break this up too, and it's a little bit spiky, so be careful too. And oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I remember this story that I read today actually about the cedar tree. There was this man in this Indian village, this American Indian village, who, he didn't have a wife, he didn't have any children or anyone, but he was the embodiment of love in his village. If anyone needed anything, he would help them without hesitation. If, you know, a baby's parents had died, he would raise them as his own. Anyone needed, you know, their teepee redone, he would just be there in a second to rebuild it. Just however he could show up in, you know, the situation. And the universe, he was getting old in years, the guy, the Indian guy, and the universe said, you know what, this guy's been exemplary. I'm going to immortalize him. So when the guy was near death, the universe went poof and made him into this tree, the cedar tree. And the cedar tree is always green all year round. It has these blueberries on it, not blueberries, but you know, these blue berries, juniper berries, that are really amazing in a lot of different things, which I actually need to learn about. And then the amount of health benefits, vitamins and nutrients, and just medicinal purposes that this gives, it's always giving in so many different ways, and it's kind of like that man in that village. So, okay, so I've got this cut up because I don't want to spend any more time on it. And I'm just going to throw it in there, obviously. And then I'm just going to let it sit. And I feel like the longer I let it sit, I'm going to get that really good experience health-wise. So I think I'm going to come back to this maybe in an hour and just kind of, you know, see what color's the water, because it gets to a like a light golden color, but the darker it gets, the more of the health benefits I know are in that tree or in that tea. So I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to come back and we're going to see what we got and let you know that there's a human being out here that drank cedar tea, and it's wonderful, and you can try it too. See you guys in a little bit. Mwah. Probably can let this sit longer. I've been letting it sit about an hour and a half, but I'm gonna try it because it smells very aromatic, and as you can see, the water is a slight golden color, so we've got something in there, so it can only help. So I'm gonna put you back over here to hang out while I get a cup and do my thing. And this should be interesting because I just realized that I don't have a strainer. I just moved into this apartment like a few months ago, and I'm still finding things that I need. So how am I gonna do this? I'm thinking on my feet. Help me out, people. Give me that telepathy. The human race. I have an idea. Is this gonna work? So here's my idea, right? Just came to me. Thank you, God. Okay, so this is a strainer, isn't it? And then it can come off if I push this in. How do you get this thing off? All right. We're gonna figure this out. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to edit that. I have to look up how to do this on a YouTube video. Giving up, not giving up rather, is sometimes hard. But it's perseverance, and I choose to not give up. I choose to be the light in this situation, and I just don't want to do what I've seen most people do. I want to evolve. I want to give it my all and persevere. Sometimes I don't, but I want to give it my all by learning how to eject a Brita water filter from its casing. This is a good cause, people, okay? Alright, I'm gonna be back. Hey guys, Kellyanne back again. So, I have some great news. It didn't take me very long. I did go on YouTube to research it, but guess what? I got a different kind of Brita filter picture, so what I was finding was not helpful. So I just got the sucker and just started playing around with it. I guess I had to be off camera or something. But yeah, I just went, it obeyed. That's right. Anyway. Oh, really? Come on. Come on now. There we go. Look at that baby. It's dirty. Alright, you're gonna go over there. Need to get a new one of you. Alright, here's the thing. So, I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna use this as a strainer. I am gonna use it as a strainer. How am I going to use this as a strainer? I have an idea. I have a better idea. I can take the water out of this, right? I'm going to put it down the sink. All right. All right. You with me? You with me? And we're going to... All right. No cartridge. The cartridge is right here. And we're going to put this sucker back on. Close. No, we're going to leave it open. I think what I might be able to do, now this is just, I think I can put the tea in here. It's cooled because, well, they say that it's not good to put hot stuff in plastic. So I've got some of this cooled, and so it'd be more like just a lukewarm tea or whatever. And I'm gonna put this in here. And oh my gosh, that smells amazing. And I'm gonna hope that these kind of slits, these grooves, keep the sediment at bay. So I'm gonna, hey, look at that, it worked. Hell yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I like that mind. I like using my mind. Feels good, huh? Sexy. Yeah, it is. Use your mind, it's sexy. Perfect. Cheers. Here's to you. I love you. Mwah.